Hello again, everybody. I'm Chris. I'm all set to count down the 40 most popular country songs in the nation as they're ranked each week by MediaBase 24/7 for the chart week of June 10th, 2023. I got one debut on the chart this week. We'll get to that one in a moment. First, let's look back at last week's top three. At number 3 was Dancing in the Country by Tyler Hubbard. Number 2 was You by Danny Shay. And the number 1 song last week was Last Night by Morgan Wallen, his ninth number 1 country hit. Now, can Morgan stay on top for another week? Let's find out. First, we'll get started with a debut from Jason Aldean. His last time on the chart, he went all the way up to number 4 back in March, where That's What Tequila Does. His new song was called Try That in a Small Town, his 40th top 40 hit. And with that one debut, one song drops off the chart this week, and that's Brown Eyes Baby by Keith Urban. Alright, in her 5th week in the countdown, she slips a spot to number 39, Kylie Morgan with If He Wanted To, He Would. At number 38, up 2 spots, newcomer George Burge from Texas, his first top 40 hit called Mind on You. For the 3rd week in a row at number 37, it's Connor Smith with Creek Will Rise. At number 36, up 3 spots, Brothers Osborne with Nobody's Nobody. Up a notch to number 35, here's Blake Shelton and Brantley Gilbert with Heaven by Then. Slipping back a spot to number 34, it's Jackson Dean and Fearless. Up 2 spots to number 33, Mitchell Tenpenny with We Got History. Dropping back a spot to number 32, Ashley McBride with Light On in the Kitchen. At number 31, moving up 3, it's Luke Bryan with But I Got a Beer in My Hand. Holding steady at number 30 this week, it's Russell Dickerson with God Gave Me a Girl. At number 29 for a second week, it's Dustin Lynch with Stars Like Confetti. Dropping back a spot to number 28, Kelsey Ballerini and If You Go Down. And here's the fastest climbing song of the week, up 5 notches to number 27, Bailey Zimmerman with Religiously. Up a couple to number 26, Chris Jansen with All I Need Is You. Up a notch to number 25, it's Dylan Scott with Can't Have Mine. Up a notch to number 24, Zach Bryan with Something in the Orange. Up 1 to number 23, Chris Young with Looking for You. Holding steady at number 22, Tim McGraw with Standing Room Only. And at number 21, moving up 2, Kane Brown with Bury Me in Georgia. In his 17th week in the countdown, he spends his 2nd week at number 20, Cole Swindell with Drink-A-Bye. Up 2 spots to number 19, Hailey Whitters and Everything She Ain't. At number 18, moving up 1, Parmalee with Girl in Mine. Up 1 to number 17, Shane Prophet with How It Ought to Be. Up 1 to number 16, his 16th week on the chart, Thomas Rhett with Angels. Holding at number 15 for a 2nd week, Luke Combs with Love You Anyway. Slipping a spot to number 14, here's John Party with Your Heart, Her Mind. In just his 4th week in the countdown, he's up 3 to number 13, Luke Combs and Fast Car. Up a couple to number 12, here's Jelly Roll with Need a Favor. And just a step away from the top 10, here's Justin Moore and Priscilla Block, up a notch to number 11 with You, Me, and Whiskey. Well, from their high point last week at number 2, they fall 8 spots to number 10, Danny Shay with You. At number 9, climbing a notch, it's Old Dominion with Memory Lane. At number 8 again this week, the former number 1 hit by Bailey Zimmerman called Rockin' a Hard Place. Up 2 spots to number 7, Morgan Wallen with One Thing at a Time. And slipping back a spot to number 6 is Megan Moroney with Tennessee Orange. Trading places with Megan, moving up to number 5. Here's Cody Johnson with Human. Leaping 3 spots to number 4, it's Jordan Davis with Next Thing You Know. 2 weeks ago, Tyler Hubbard got his 2nd number 1 hit. Last week it was number 3. This week, number 3 again. Here's Dancing in the Country. Leaping 2 spots to number 2 this week is Scotty McCreery, and It Matters to Her. And the number 1 song in country music this week for the 2nd week in a row is Morgan Wallen with a track from his album One Thing at a Time. The song is called Last Night. Thanks for listening. I'm Chris. See you next time.